I can't believe I can't find my earpiece. I, I bet you it was in the car. I did grab. I thought I grabbed it last night. I got my. I gotta find that earpiece. I can't live without my earpiece. Hi. So, uh, a whole lot of people was hurt by what I said last night. But I meant what I said, and I did say something about you. You called your friend and said that I said something about you. Yeah, I did say something about you because I think you shady. Uh, but I never said your name, so obviously you was feeling guilty that you was wondering why I said something about you. I did mention one of your ex friends, and that's how you knew it was I was talking about you. But outside of that, I mean, clearly you know what's going on with Tiffany, and you constantly calling her about crazy shit about the beef sector. It don't matter. That's not real life. Real life is you being a friend to her, and you not being a friend to her, calling her about this drama. She says she's sick. Who wants to hear about drama when they're sick? Nobody wants to hear about that. So I don't understand why you got offended by what I said when it's true. Grow up, mature. She's sick. She don't need to hear about that. I don't want to hear about that crazy stuff. When I mentioned what I said last night in my live about VS, stop telling me about that. I don't care about that. That's what's going on freaking 3 years ago. I've moved on. She moved on. Stop telling me about that. I don't care about that. That's not my responsibility. She's a grown woman. I'm a grown man. I don't have time for that. I have other things going on in my life to be worried about somebody's livelihood, or if they're going to be on probation or whatever. That's not my concern. That's not my concern. She chose the path that she wanted to choose. She chose who she wanted to remain friends with or remain cool with, which none of those people are really her friends, because if they was her real friends, they wouldn't come back to YouTube and showboat like they have done in the past 2 or 3 years. It don't even make any sense. They showboated. All of that could have been just forgotten. She was asking for it to be forgotten. Move on with your lives. But you all don't know how to move on. You all want to dwell with mess all the damn time. So why should I be pulled into it? Why should I have to endure being taking the blame for something that somebody else did? Now those are her choices. She did that on her own. Chopper didn't tell her to do whatever, and she ain't telling me to do whatever. What I did, the choices that I made, being in the beef sector and stuff that I did in the beef sector, was my own accord. Eventually, I got tired. I moved on. Yeah, every now and then I'll do a live and I'll talk about stuff that's going on, but I really don't care. I'm living my life. That's all that matters to me. Now, the people that I talk to outside of the beef sector that happen to watch the beef sector, I talk to them for a reason. They appear to be good people. Outside of that, I really don't be wanting to hear about the freaking beef sector. The beef sector is not my life. That's not my livelihood. That's y'all livelihood. You all day in, day out, beef with each other for coins. I don't have to do that. I'm not gonna do that. It's too stressful. It's not my life. And oh, you're not relevant in this sector anymore. Apparently I am. Because when I do post stuff on the post, you all take that seriously. And you all run with the storyline and then try to make it something that it's not. Instead of researching and see if what is true and what ain't true. All that stuff that happened yesterday, from my eyes and what I heard, I was thinking that Shelly actually had an issue with Tracy. I didn't know that Shelly was talking about me or Dovey was talking about me. I have no idea. I don't talk to any of those people outside of YouTube. You said I missed what you said about VS, but I believe that you care about her in real life. I think you are real friends in the real world. No, we not real friends in the real world. She chose who she wanted to choose to be friends with, and that person is not her friend. That person is not her friend. That's all about show for the camera. Just think about it. When he went to go visit her, that was about a show. You get what I'm saying? That was about him being seen and him being noticed, as he is friends with her. Like, dude, we already knew that you was somewhat cool with her. We don't need you to show her on camera. We don't need you to showboat. But you did. And you constantly showboat. Every time you went live or do go live and talk about TSCC and VS, you showboat. Like, oh, she's coming back. Who cares? It's 3 years. It's going on 3 years. Don't nobody care. Only you all care. Only you all care. We all moved on. So, I mean, if I offended you, the person that said I was talking about you like a dog, I ain't really talk about you like a dog, but that was true. Your situation with Essie Berry, you was very messy in that situation, and that's why that interview had came about with VS and Essie Berry. You was very messy. Think about what you do before you say stuff. Think about what you do. You do a lot of crazy stuff for you to be at the age that you are. And you're not even thinking about that other person. If you really are friends with her, stop bringing all that drama her way. Because she don't need it. She really don't need it. I don't need it either. I don't want to hear about that all the time. I don't want to hear about the beef sector all the time. Let's talk about something else. We friends outside of YouTube for a reason. Let's talk about something else. We shouldn't have to relate, or have to, carry on a conversation behind the scenes, and it has to always be about the damn beef sector. I don't care about the beef sector. Just like most of the people in the beef sector don't care about me, I don't care about y'all either. I do this for entertainment purposes only. It's not to make a coin. It just is what it is. It's not to make a coin. I'm not invested like you all are. You all are very invested. And the people, that Kimmy comment, I didn't appreciate that comment because it just didn't make any sense. How could you dumb yourself down for the people that's in the beef sector when you act like you something greater than everybody in the beef sector? You ain't nobody, girl. If you were somebody, you would take your commentary and whatever to real YouTube and be a real YouTuber and not have to dwell in the beef sector. You get what I'm saying? So dumbing yourself down, that comment was totally off. You shouldn't have never said that. You're going to lose a lot of support too. Because majority of your subscribers is in the beef sector. That don't make any sense at all. But I'll talk to y'all later. I just wanted to say that.